Frogtown Chophouse. He is the co-owner and executive chef. He's going to teach us how to make his favorite Mother's Day recipe inspired by his mom, Vickie Lynn.
Yeah, today we have cream dried beef. This was my grandmother made it, my mom made it, I make it, the kids love it. It's a perfect day before recipe or that day. Super simple, 4 ingredients.
Okay, take it away.
All right, so we're gonna move over to the stove with all the ingredients, but the first thing I wanna do is I wanna shred this beef a little bit so it makes a nice end result.
Now, where do you get a beef like this?
This is right in the refrigerator section, in the dairy aisle, next to the bacon, next to the hot dogs, next to the pepperoni, hanging up on the shelf there.
Okay.
You could also get it at the deli counter. They will slice this dry beef for you really thin. Also, that works too.
Okay.
All right, let me grab some forks real quick and we'll get started.
Okay, let's shred it up. Okay, so we're shredding up the beef.
Yeah, we're gonna shred it down into, you know, something that's a little more appropriate to go over our toast here at the end.
So how old were you when you first?
Gosh, how old are you when you can start eating?
Let's
2?
2, 3.
So for about 39 years now, I've been eating this.
Wow.
I'm going to assume that this is one of those recipes that goes way back because of the ingredients. Typically, ingredients that you have around your house, and a dried beef is something that has a longer shelf life. So maybe, you know, I'm speculating, but out on the prairie, you have a little, you know, a little butter or a little cream or something, and some dried beef along. Throw it all in a pan and then throw it over some bread. It goes great over English muffins. I like it just over toasted white bread.
This is something you could pretty much eat all day. You could have it for breakfast, lunch.
You could eat it any time of the day. I don't know about all day because it is butter and flour and cream, but yeah.
Okay, so it's not too fine that you're chopping, just enough to shred it up.
Yeah, and it'll break up a little bit more as we're cooking it.
Okay.
Awesome.
How is it?
It's good. It's salty. It's a little sweet. It's got a great texture.
We are ready to mix all the ingredients together. We've got our milk, butter, flour, and of course the beef. Ready?
Got it.
Let's go.
All right. So first off, quick shout out to my wife for making me this shirt.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Thanks, baby. All right. Butter in the pan. We're gonna let this melt a little bit. All right. So my pan's a medium heat, maybe a little bit hotter to start, and then we can turn it down as we get through the recipe.
Okay.
Here. All right. So we might have to do a little movie magic here and come back after the butter's melted.
Okay,
right.
so now that all the butter's melted, what's the
we're
next
back
step?
at it. So I like this bubbly butter. My mom said when I talked to her about this recipe, make sure that the butter's bubbling a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna get the meat into the butter now and get a little brown on it.
Okay.
Just a little color to it, all right?
Okay.
So here we go. In with our dried beef.
Oh wow, it smells great. I
Yeah.
just love the smell of butter.
Yeah. Cooking butter is something special for sure. All right, we got it all in.
Okay.
4, 4, 4, 4.
Okay.
3.
4, 4, 4, 3.
4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour, 4 ounces of dried beef, and 3 cups of milk.
Okay. Very simple to remember.
Yeah, you don't even have to add salt and pepper. The dried beef's salty enough. We use salted butter. All right, let's let this simmer for a couple minutes here.
Okay.
Movie magic again.
Yes.
See, you get some of this color in here. It's great. You know, the butter's getting a little, you know, a little golden color on it. The meat's all simmering and sizzling.
Oh my gosh. So good.
This is like one of those perfect winter snowy mornings when everyone's at the house or the holidays. This is one of those really like sort of fill your stomach with that warm love kind of food thing going on. You know, this has been around forever, like I said. So, all right, we're essentially going to make a roux. So we have the fat in there, butter, and we're adding flour to it. So we're gonna drop this in here, and we'll stir this in. And you'll see, I mean, it'll get sort of thick. You're gonna turn into like a little bit pasty here, a little.
Okay, we're not a medium
Yeah, I did turn it down a little bit here because we don't want to. I don't want to brown too much the roux or scorch the butter too much. So, see, we have it all nice and incorporated. I want to make sure there's no lumps in there, so I'm kind of smoothing it out with my spatula here.
Make sure there's no lumps.
Yeah, we want a nice smooth. There we go. Okay. This is also known as SOS, so you can't spell that out for everyone, but I think everyone knows what that means, all right?
SOS.
We'll keep it PG for the kids watching. All right, now, next step, very important. We're going to slowly incorporate this milk. A little sizzle going there.
Oh, wow, look at that.
All right. We're going to stir the whole time.
Okay, so you're pretty much just consistently stirring and watching it.
That's right. Yep. Get this going here. See how that's thickening up, making like a nice cream there. Alright, let's add a little more. And like with anything in cooking, a little bit at a time is okay.
Okay.
Because, you know, you go too far and you can't take it back out. Let's see where we're at here. We'll let it come to a simmer and see where we're at before we add too much more milk.
How long should we simmer it for?
A couple minutes, 5-6 minutes, once we get it all incorporated, and then we're ready to roll.
Alright, so everything is ready, it looks like. We've stirred in the milk and it's been sitting for a few minutes.
Yeah, now it's simmering, so you can see that the thickness is really coming into play here with that roux that we made.
Right.
And I think I'm going to add just a touch more cream to thin it out just a little bit. Because as it simmers for another minute or two, it will tighten up just a little bit more.
Okay.
So I want to go just a little bit further here on the milk. And we're going to leave just a little bit out of there. And then there's not much left to do. We're going to toast some bread.
Okay.
We're going to slather this over top of it and put some I like fresh cracked pepper on it.
Okay.
So that's.
What kind of bread do you recommend?
I'm a purist, so just a toasted white bread.
Okay.
But I could dig an English muffin, or some whole wheat bread, or a bagel, or you could put it over
rosemary olive bread.
You could do that. Now you're getting out of the box a little bit. I mean, this you could put it over your shoe and eat it. Whatever you want to do. This is like, you know, just take a spoon and go right to the pan if you want.
Make it like a soup.
You could add vegetables, sure, and make a soup. That would, I mean, this is good. Stick to your food. Stick to your ribs. I think we're there though, so we're going to move back over to the other side of the kitchen.
Okay, so we've toasted the bread.
Bread is toasted.
We've got our final product.
We do. So let's make a serving here, all right?
Okay.
This is it. Super easy.
Thank you, Vickie Lynn, for teaching us this recipe.
That's it. So, just because we're fancy around here, we're going to throw some garnish on it.
Beautiful.
All right? And I'm a fresh cracked pepper guy on mine, so I'm going to load it up.
There we go.
We're all set. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. I should help you.
Mmm.
Is it good? I've got to try it.
I love it.